in there, now to the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. Chris Olave, his second.
You know, that's the only bit of the intro that you're gonna get as I try this idea I've been doing for potentially post-game reactions. You know, it gets to a point in the season where you're just starting to sound like a broken record. Did I honestly think that the New Orleans Saints would actually beat the Detroit Lions? Absolutely not. But there's no but about it. There is a but. It's called hope, as a delusion, as a hope that your team wins every game of the season. But there comes a point in time where you have to accept reality that the New Orleans Saints are just not a good football team. First play of the game for the offensive side of the ball for New Orleans. It's a pass where Derek Carr misses a wide open A.T. Perry, checks it down to Juwan Johnson. It gets tipped by Juwan Johnson, and then interception, Brian Branch. Wow. And in a game where you were literally in the first quarter, within like the first 5-7 minutes of the game, you're already dooming out a 21-0 hole. Yikes. And and the Lions fans were chanting, "Let's go Lions," inside the dome. Literally back in the day, in the Sean Payton era, if you go to New Orleans, it's going to be nothing but black and gold. Good luck getting a chant out there like that. But literally, in the span of 2 years, Dennis Allen and the Saints coaching staff have destroyed every foundation that the Saints organization had with Sean Payton. In the span of 2 years. Derek Carr, first off, let's get it out the way. He got hurt with a concussion, shoulder, back injury. I hope he's okay. But it's his year 10 in his career. We've seen enough sample size of Derek Carr to know what he's all about. And if you think that the New Orleans Saints can win a championship with Derek Carr, you're out of your mind. Last year, I was begging New Orleans to draft a quarterback. I wasn't crazy. Let's start from the very beginning. I wasn't crazy about the Derek Carr signing at the beginning part of the season. I was like, you dropped $150 million. At the time, I was like, okay, that's pretty cheap compared to all the other superstar quarterbacks that are getting these big contracts. But as the season progresses, you literally are looking at it like $150 million. Last game, I should say, you had 5 red zone possessions for touchdown, and you didn't get a single touchdown. This time, though, Derek Carr at the third quarter, at the second half, after the Saints finally made it a game, he was getting 15 straight completions, gets taken out the game, and then you have Jameis Winston. And it's like to a point where I just cannot get angry over it, because I know the reality. The only thing I can get mad about is why the Saints organization refuses to get out of the perpetual win now moment and literally just accept the reality that this team is just not it. It's not good enough. What? You might win a weak division. I hear the Falcons beat the Jets, so now you're 2 games behind the Falcons, with the Falcons having a chance to they'll probably win the division, probably get smashed by Dallas, and that's another thing. the Dallas Cowboys are like one of my least favorite teams, if not my most least favorite team outside of Atlanta. And I'd really rather not see my Saints get their butts kicked by the Dallas Cowboys. I live in the DFW Metroplex, and it would just infuriate me. So, you know what? Kudos to the Detroit Lions. The Saints made it a game thanks to Alvin Kamara, Taysom Hill, and Chris Olave. But it really, the game was just not happening. The game, we knew the Saints were not going to win that game. And I hope that first quarter resonates with Gail, the Benson family, the ownership of the New Orleans Saints, and realizes there has got to be something that makes a change. Because if you give the New Orleans Saints fans another year of Derek Carr and Dennis Allen, first of all, this is how I'm going to be. And everyone else outside of our division, the Falcons, the Bucks, and the Panthers, they're going to be looking at like a
You serious?
Something's got to change. We used to say who dat. Apparently everyone can beat everyone, we dat, because everyone believes that the Saints. And the worst part about it is the Saints are not out of it. They're just. I want at this point, I kind of want the Falcons to win the division and put us out of our misery. Because this team don't deserve to make the playoffs. Yes, I'm going to my first ever New Orleans Saint game. I wish I was with Drew Brees in their helm, but hey, I'm going there for the experience. I'm gonna hope they should beat Carolina. If they don't beat Carolina, oh man, this is horrible. So yeah. Saints lose another one. It's just another 30. Final score was 33-28. Also, game ball for the Lions. Sam Laporta, no answer. He's in top 5. He's already in top 5 tight end status as a rookie. Yeah, I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. Sam Laporta is wow. What a draft pick. But like literally, what's going to my problem is what is truly going to change? You have got this team. You got to admit that you made a mistake in signing Derek Carr and draft a quarterback and have Derek Carr be a $150 million backup. There is no way. This team is getting old. You're not winning anything. This is you're still in win now mode, which blows my mind. Because what are we winning? A sorry division that's going to get the dog water beat out of them by the top wild card team. Please, you got just give me a friggin' break. Saints lose 33-28. I can't even do a who dat. I can't. I don't even feel like doing. I was just like rebuild on 3. Let's finish the season at 6. 1, 2, 3, rebuild. 4, 5, 6. Let's rebuild the season. Let's rebuild because this team ain't it.
Good protection and the pass wide open. Touchdown Lamb.
Nothing shocks me about this game.
And that drew rim. It's still loose. Looking at it. Improbable comeback by Dallas to tie it.
Chad Gable now looking to put the finishing touches on this match. Oh my God!